Alright guys, hopefully y'all can hear me. I don't have my mic on, but so what we're going to do is I'm going to do an unboxing of the newer Shine Master, also previously known as Maxshine, which is just my personal opinion. I think the name Maxshine was just fine. I actually like it better than Shine Master. But anyways, so this is the 1000 watt, 15 millimeter, long throw dual action polisher. Now, I had I think this is called the Pro version, if I'm not mistaken, and I had the regular M15, the one that was 900 watts, and there's supposed to be multiple features about this one that are different from that one, and in my opinion, upgraded. Now, I haven't opened this, I haven't felt it, so this is, a real unboxing. I recorded to make a video when I unboxed the regular M15, and in that video, I think it came with a washer mod, and I showed how to put that on and everything. I think this one does too, so I might do that on this as well. But to be honest with you, I didn't love it. And what I think is that this one here is what I was expecting. Maybe, maybe my expectations were too high, because let me say this, that regular M15 would get the job done. So it was just, I'll talk about the upgrades that this one had over that one, and so you'll see what I'm talking about as far as the things, if I end up liking the things on this better than that one. But let's get to it. And me, personally, I think it was $169, if I'm not mistaken, that I paid for the regular M15 on Amazon. I paid $199, $200 for this one. And so I'm really hoping that this is well worth the $30 upgrade. And if it's not, then I'll let you guys know to save your money. But if it is, then, and like I think it is, I think that $30 is not a lot of money for the upgrades that you're getting. But we'll see. So this is actually pretty nice. This is a decent little bag here that you get to keep your polisher in, and even some pads or whatever. And then this is not a bad bag at all. This actually feels, quality. And in it, you've got the handle, which, I'm personally not a fan of, but I will say this. On this one, the other one wasn't like this, I don't think. On this one, it's got a rubberized grip right here, and it actually feels good, to be honest with you. So if you like these type of handles, this one is not just smooth plastic all the way. It's got a nice rubber grip here, so I think that's nice. Then you've got your tool in here, which is to take your backing plate off, and I believe, well, then they've got the 2 bolts and washers to put your handle on if you want to. And here also we have an extra set of brushes, which if you're a professional and you're doing quite a bit of polishing, then you're probably going to end up replacing these within a year, couple of years. But hold that thought, because in here also, this is pretty cool. So this is your warranty card. And first, it says that you get a 1-year comprehensive warranty. The other one had said this too. So with online warranty registration, Shine Master will repair without charge any defects to faulty materials or workmanship for 1 year from the date of purchase. For further details, okay. Actually, guys, this is different. This is different from the first one. because the first one, it was a 1-year warranty that covered everything, like even to my, from what I read, because it was different than this. Unless somebody wants to correct me, but this is reading different because I'm not seeing on here where it says anything about a lifetime. Alright guys, I apologize. My camera stopped recording and I didn't realize it until I was all the way, I made the whole video basically, so I'm going to redo it. So I looked at the previous one. I'm going to try to start back where the video ended last time, and what I was saying was that this warranty card is different than the one on the M15. The one on the M15, it had a 1-year warranty that covered even regular wear and tear. So like the brushes, for instance, or something that wears out. And so you could, from my understanding, the way it read is that even, if the brushes wore out, they give you an extra set of brushes, but from the way I understood it, you could send it in and they would replace the brushes for free. But then it had a lifetime warranty, and I thought that was one of the real cool things, one of the big benefits to, Shine Master, Maxshine, that you got a lifetime warranty, and that was kind of, a big deal. But the lifetime warranty is the one that read like this with, any defects due to faulty materials or workmanship. That was the lifetime warranty didn't cover it, as far as regular wear and tear. But that made perfect sense. But I thought it was cool that I thought it was just a lifetime warranty. I thought it was cool that they had a 1-year that even covered regular normal wear and tear. But this one is not saying anything about a lifetime warranty. It's only that 1 year that covers, and that's only if it's, defects from defects in the materials or workmanship. So I'm going to try to, and if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but that's the way this is reading. And I want to look into this more because I think that's interesting. So anyways, like I said, you get an extra set of brushes. It also comes with your manual. It says for M8 Pro, M15 Pro, and M21 Pro, because those are your 3 options. So then, I think I already talked about the handle earlier, that it's got this rubberized grip that's really nice. I like that. It also, I don't think I talked about it yet in the video. It's comes with a washer mod and comes with some silicone grease. I recommend you use that on the back of the backing plate. And it comes with these little rubber dampeners that you insert when you're, if you want to install this handle, that you put these little rubber dampeners inside here and then slide your bolts in. And I just think that's cool because it's vibration dampening, and I just think it's cool. It's things that I wouldn't expect for, I would expect stuff like that with a Rupes or a Flex. I would think those are the kind of things that when you buy, a cheaper polisher, that they skimp out on. So I think it's cool. So I've already got this out and the cord plugged in because, like I said, I already did this. So I'm going to start talking about the differences and the upgrades that you're going to get with this from the regular M15. So one of the things that I noticed first, now my M15 came with the white backing plate, but I did notice that they had I think the picture was with it with a black backing plate. So if anybody knows if there's a difference between the white one and the black one, leave it down in the comments. But for all I know, it's just a difference in color. And personally, I like the white better than the black. I also like this white grip, which it's the head. The head itself is different from the previous one. It feels better. This rubberized grip material that they're using on this one it feels nice. I like it. So that's definitely an upgrade in my opinion. I know it being white versus black is personal preference. I like it. Another thing, you get this chart here that shows, you know, when you're at speed 1, you're at 1800 OPM. Excuse me, guys. And then all the way to speed 6, which is 4800 OPM. I just like having the chart here. I just like it. Another thing, you get these removable, cleanable filters, you know, air filters for the motor, and that's pretty cool because, well, if you're working in a dusty environment, you know, or something, normally, I get it, normally you shouldn't be working in a dusty environment when you're polishing, of course, but I know the wool pads have gotten popular, and if you, like the wool pads that I've used, now I haven't used the lint-free one, I think it's called, from Lake Country. I think Brian with Apex Details got a video on it. So, you know, that's different. It's not supposed to shed. But the wool pads that I've used, now I don't know if, I know Rupes got that yellow one that's popular. I don't know if that sheds the first, you know, time or two that you use it. But the wool pads that I've used before, you know, they shed bad. I mean, it makes a mess, really. And so that stuff flying off could, you know, if it just had slots here and didn't have that, that mesh or whatever, then, you know, it could just suck in, and then it's not gonna, you're not gonna be moving as much air across the motor, and therefore it's gonna run hotter, and you're gonna run into issues from that. You know, it's more wear and tear, so to speak. One of the big, you know, I said in the beginning, one of the big things is that this has got a 1000-watt motor versus the 900. Now I know, you know, you say, oh, that's only 100 more watts, but hey, in my opinion, it could be used. And they, you know, I don't think they advertised that they changed the gearing or anything, because that can make a huge difference. It could have still been a 900-watt motor and they changed that and it make a world of difference. But, you know, if it's the same gearing, then I like that it's an extra 100 watts, because in my opinion, that regular M15, guys, I hardly ever run any, even the Harbor Freight polisher, I never run it wide open. I never need to. You know, it's like speed 4 is like the high, maybe 4.5 is the highest I ever need to go. And with that regular M15, I felt like I had to run it on 5 or 6, you know, 6 sometimes. You know, I thought that was, maybe mine was defective. I can tell you this though, on that regular M15, when I first time spun the backing plate, I mean, it wanted to stop, you know, immediately. I was trying to spin it pretty good. This one is spinning much more freely, and this is, you know, stock. This is without the washer mod hadn't been put on here yet. I am going to take the backing plate off and show you all that. Also, I really can't tell until I pull the backing plate off for sure, but that silicone grease that came, like I said, when you pull this backing plate off, you'll want to rub some of that on there, because that will also help, especially as it, you know, like the first time you use it, it starts heating up a little bit. It'll break that grease in, and so that'll help. But this one spins much more freely than the regular M15, and so with that regular M15 having so much friction, you know, that can play a part. So, next thing, this speed dial. I'm pretty sure the regular M15, if I'm wrong, correct me down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that it advertised positive click. And this one here, every half, so that's 1, that's 1.5, that's 2. I don't know if y'all can hear that click. But this, I like this speed dial much more than the one on the regular M15. Also, another thing I really like, this has got the pistol grip style. See those indentions? So it's just ergonomically better, you know, more friendly. Also, I think that that it would measure less. You know, if I had both of them here, I would do it. But I'm pretty sure that this is skinnier, you know, than the other one. I think the other one, not only was it just a piece of plastic that didn't have the rubberized grip on it, because this rubber grip feels the same as this one. It's just black, and I mean, it feels nice. I really like this. And so I think that the grip is just a lot better on this Pro version than the regular M15. Like I said, I think it was only $30 more on Amazon. So I think just for the grip, I would pay $30 more. But you know, that's me, because this 15, I plan on, you know, if it works right and I like it, I plan on this being like my go-to now. So another thing, the trigger's different on this one. It's got this white, you know, rubberized gripping on here. Also, it's supposed to be a soft start and a variable trigger, meaning, you know, I can barely squeeze it. Well, I forgot, I've got it plugged up, so I'll show you that here in a second. But the other one, I'm 99% sure that it advertised that it had a soft start trigger. What I would call it is a delayed trigger, because I would squeeze it and it would take a second, then it would cut on, but it would cut on, it would go to the full speed. At whatever speed you had it set at, it would just, you know, it didn't slowly start and ramp up like a slow start does. This one doesn't, and I'll show you that now. So I'm just going to squeeze the trigger all the way and watch the backing plate and listen to it and what it does. That is a true slow start, and it is nice. Now with the other one, it wasn't a huge deal to me. I just thought it, you know, maybe mine was defective, but I thought it was odd that they advertised it as a soft start, and to me, I would call that a delayed start, because it did not do what this just did. Also, as far as what I was saying with the backing plate, when you get this thing, this is only speed 1. Once it's up and I let off, that backing plate's still spinning. The other one would have, you know, almost instantly stopped. It had so much friction. On mine anyways. But then I'll show you as far as the variable speed goes. So I'm going to squeeze it all the way. Then I'm going to slowly let off of it and listen to it. That's pretty variable. I really like that. So for all the upgrades, in my opinion, they're all upgrades that you're getting with this. Well worth $30 in my opinion. So if you don't already own the M15, the regular one, and you were looking at it, now that's the thing, is with the warranty, I think that's where they're getting you is, you know, and it would make sense as far as this being the Pro version. They know that, you know, a Pro is more than likely could wear the brushes out with inside a year, and, you know, multiple other things. So I could see them not wanting to offer that 1 year of regular wear and tear warranty. The lifetime warranty, you know, I could see them not wanting to do that, but I think that's a big deal right there. If all you're getting with this is a 1 year limited warranty, that changes things. Me personally, I still would rather pay the $30 more and have this polisher. Brushes are not expensive, and if you take care of your tool, it'll take care of you, and you should get years of use out of this. Like I said, I haven't used it. You know, I'm pretty sure it's fairly new, so I don't think there's reviews out there saying, you know, I've had this for years and years, but it just seems like, you know, they built this right, that for $200, you're getting a lot for your money, in my opinion. You know, it's probably not, I haven't polished with it yet, it's probably not as smooth as a Rupes, but for the price difference, you know, especially if you don't have the money to buy Rupes, but you have the money to buy this, it's a no-brainer in my opinion. If you can save that much money and get, you know, these kind of features, and it just feels good, then just from unboxing it and looking at it, I would say go for it. But I will be testing this out. I won't do it tonight in this video. I'll try to do it soon, but I will be testing it out. And if I have any problems, I'll let y'all know as soon as I find out, because I don't want people to go out and buy this if it's a piece of junk. So hopefully I'll find out within a year for sure. I'm going to try to find out. I don't know if I'm going to take it all apart. I might, it's just one Phillips head screw, and these pop out, blow them out with air. I am about to show you taking off the backing plate while we're on it. See how you got your center hole, of course, but see how you've got these holes on the outside. If this backing plate would have come with just the center hole, I would have swapped it out for one that does have the holes on the outside, because it just makes sense that that's more airflow, and more airflow, running a cooler pack, that's what you want. So, heat is not what you want. You're not trying to create more heat with your clear coats and your paint correction today. It was different, a while back on your older paints. So, just going to show real quick as far as taking your tool that comes with it. Not only is it for putting your handle on if you want to put that on, but it's also for the backing plate. And so, lefty loosey, righty tighty, it's the same on this. It's got a washer in here that, I guess, yeah, you could call it like a lock washer, because it's got teeth in it, so to speak, to keep it from slipping, so that's nice. You just want to keep that together. I can't remember, and I'm not going to pause the video, but I'm pretty sure that they advertise, this looks like it's got 3 Phillips head screws. Looks like this counterweight is easily changeable. I think that's interesting. Maybe that was one of the things they advertised. Also, I think it's just higher quality. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but when I took the last one apart, I don't remember seeing the 3 Phillips head screws, but I could be wrong. Most people probably won't change it. This is for this polisher, that counterweight. But somebody might want to change it. What did I do with? Sorry guys, bear with me. I'll get this silicone grease out, and the washer mod. The washer mod, there's nothing to it. It already comes where they've ground it down or machined it, because it's not a perfectly round washer. I can show this to you if it'll focus. So, see what I mean? You got your flat spots, and you've got to have that. You can't use just a round washer, because that's how the backing plate is it's got those flat spots. So, all you do is just set it in there. But what I wanted to show, and this one does not. Now, it feels very smooth, very slick, but they're giving it to you. So, definitely I recommend using it, this silicone grease, because what you want to do is take and just put a couple small dabs around it. Hopefully I'm in the camera. Around where it's going to rub on that, of course I'm going to draw a blank. You know what I'm talking about, where that's where the friction comes from, and that's the whole point of the washer mod, is to give you just a little bit more space off of that so it spins freer. But like I said, this one right out of the box stock is good. You don't have to do this washer mod. It's much, much better than the regular M15 that I got anyways, right out of the box. So you just want to rub that around, and taking way too long to do this. Okay. And then could have put one of those gloves on, couldn't I? I don't want to rub it on that. Here we go. Sorry guys. So, like I said, put our little washer in there. Then just line this up. Try to spin it. Oh. Look at me. I'm spinning. There's one spin on me. There we go. I was way, it's not that hard. I just made that look way harder than it is. But anyhow, then like I said, we've still got our little lock washer on here. So we just want to put it back the same way. Make sure it's on there. Always, which, you know, you're doing this by, if you're using that, you're doing this by hand anyways, but always make sure that you're not about to cross thread your bolt. You don't, and, you know, and this goes for anything. It's common sense to me, but, you know, the way that I can tell is if you start to tighten it and right off the bat, it's already hard to turn. It should be, you know, like this is really easy to spin until it gets down, you know, all the way in there, and you know, then it'll get tight, and you know, this is nothing that you need to ratchet down on. I mean, get it, you know, to the point where it's snug, and then just hold the backing plate and maybe a little quarter turn there, and you're good. Like I said, it's got that lock washer on there. Let's just see real quick, still on the same speed, if it spins any freer now. Looks like a little bit. Like I said, once you get that grease broken in, it should be better. But it's not worse, I can tell you that. So, yeah, my opinion, guys, Shine Master, previously known as Maxshine, it seems like they've made a good polisher here, especially for the price. And so, like I said, guys, I'm gonna put this to the test, you know, as much as I can, and try to give y'all feedback and let you know, if I find out it's a piece of junk, I promise you I'll let you know as soon as I can. And you know, if y'all have questions about this, definitely leave them down in the comments, and I'll, you know, get back as soon as I can. Try to answer any questions or all questions if possible. So other than that, guys, till the next video, y'all either be good or be good at it.